Hi everybody, welcome back.
Hi. Hi.
Hi?
Say hi everybody. I'm back.
Okay, hi. Hope you guys had a great weekend. The sun is shining today. Hope you enjoyed yourselves yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. It was Mother's Day. Hope you got to celebrate with your mother. You guys didn't.
Because it was Clark's birthday, so we're going to celebrate today. And I'm going to give my mommy a spa.
How old did you turn yesterday, Clark?
6, and I got a Flash costume.
Yeah, you got a Flash costume
And a
and
Flash
some video
mug.
games, Flash mug, Flash action figure. So much cool, super fun stuff. We got to eat what kind of cupcakes?
Red
Red.
velvet.
And
Flash cupcakes.
what did we eat for supper?
Hot dogs. Hot
dog.
And what did we have for breakfast?
Waffles.
And so we had waffles.
What?
And so we had lots of fun celebrating Clark yesterday, and yes, today we will have fun with Mom because mums are awesome.
Wait, what is...
What also happened yesterday was that I asked your parents one last time to fill out their survey to be able to let me know when you guys would be able to hang out. And so later today I'm going to send them a time for us to be able to get together to hang out, to do fun stuff like we're doing today and other games and things that you guys like to do. And so make sure your parents look out for that. If they're on our email list, they'll get it from their email. I'll put it on Facebook as well. And so if for some reason you're watching this and you don't find out about a way to hang out, let me know and we'll make it happen. Cool beans?
Cool beans.
Cool beans?
Or we go, like,
Cool beans.
sometimes I FaceTime Alexa, so maybe we can do Zoom. Maybe that can work.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out. There's a few different options, and so I asked the parents which way would work best for them and their kids, and so that we can get as many people together as possible.
The video might not work.
And so today,
We're
we
gonna
are going to do a little experiment.
cool, something cool. Thank
I'm
you.
going to give each of you a piece of paper.
Me.
This is just a regular piece of paper. It's a bit thicker though. It's like cardstock, and it's fun colors. Rain, what color do you have?
Blue.
Green.
Green.
What color does sister have?
Purple.
Blue.
Blue.
We're working on it. We'll get there. And Clark, what color do you have?
Green.
Do you think they're all the same or are they different?
Different. Wait, say. Yeah.
Other than the color, they're all the same.
Yeah.
And so we have two books in front of us. We have some, what are these called, Clark?
Coins.
Coins. What kind of coins are they, Win?
Dollars.
They're not dollars, they're pennies. I know, it's tricky because these don't really get used anymore. Okay, hold on, you can hold that one, okay? You can hold that one. There you go. Bingo, bango, wingo, tango. And so we are going to have to take our little pennies and cross over this giant hole from Winnie the Pooh to Peter Rabbit and Friends with our pieces of paper.
Story.
So, Clark, since you just turned 6, why don't we let you go first
Okay.
For what?
to get these guys over here with your piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay, so Clark's going to build a bridge with his piece of paper. How many do you want to start with at a time? You can start with just one at a time if you want to see how much the bridge can hold. So just pick one up. You can just pick up one penny. Yeah. But we know it's going to hold here because it's still in the book. What we need to see is if it's going to hold when it's not on the book. Hold on. This is Clark's turn. So we know your bridge can hold 1.
But that can it hold 2?
We know it can hold 2.
Can it hold 3?
Just a moment,
Can
please.
it hold 4? No.
So it could not hold 4.
Can it
I
only
think,
hold 5?
I think you dropped it, sweetie. Okay? It's not, but that's not important right now because you'll get a turn, okay? So, We know Clark's was 4. We're gonna let the girls cheat a bit, okay?
Why?
The girls are gonna work together. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay, so can
'Cause
you
she's
put
little.
your bridge on the books, Rain? Put your bridge like Clark did on the books. Good. Now Win. If 1 could hold 4, don't you think maybe putting 2 on would make it even stronger?
Maybe.
Well, you have twice the bridge.
I'll grab my pile. This is my pile.
Okay, so
Okay.
Rain, put 1 on.
And I'll hold my pile.
Put 1 on. No, put. Yeah, you have 1 in your hand. Put it on the bridge. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna let Sister have a turn. So there's 3 on there now.
No.
Well, if it can hold twice as much, you should be able to just put all those on, right? Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there now. Rain, do you want to put another one on? There's 7 on there now. So those 3 would make it 10, twice as much. So there's 10, 11, 12,
13, 14.
13. So it could hold 13.
14 actually.
No, because it fell before Clark put the second one on. So 1 piece of paper could hold how much, Clark?
13.
Yours could hold 4 or 3, right? I think it was, or 4? It was 4.
Actually, 3.
And so 2.
Fell at the number 4.
So what's twice as many as 3? So hold on. Okay,
Let's try putting
just a moment, please. Okay. So
putting all of them on.
1 could hold 3, and then we put 2 on.
Which could hold 13.
What is 3 plus 3?
6.
What's 3 plus 3, Clark?
6.
3 plus 3 is 6. That's right. And so did 2 hold 6?
Yes.
No.
No.
It held more than 6, right? How much did it hold again, Win?
7. 8. 9. 10.
It held 13. Right?
Yeah.
It held 13.
Because I put one on, after that put his on, and then it was 14, and I put most of them on what made it fall.
That's right. And so we thought, well, maybe since 1 held 3, 2 should be able to hold 6. But 2 actually held way more than what 1 could. And even if they were both beside each other and they both held their 3, right? They could hold more than that. Yeah, hold on.
Can we do all of them together?
Hold on. We're trying to learn something here, okay? And so like this, they could each hold 3 or 4 and then fall. And so that's twice as many if they were both doing it by themselves. But when they worked together, they were able to hold so much more. Which is pretty cool. So that's like saying, Winifred, if I asked you to carry as much as you could, and Clark, I asked you to carry as much as you could, and you could both carry the same amount, then you guys would be holding twice as much because you would both be doing it. But if you guys worked together and held things together, then you could hold even more than that
Can we try that?
because it would be even easier when you guys were working together.
Oh, yeah.
And so that is why it's important for us to ask for help. Right? Because we
It's
need...
like this bridge asked for help by another bridge, and then the other bridge went on, and then the cars could hold 13.
Because we need to ask for help sometimes because we need to carry a lot of pennies over, and we couldn't do it all by ourselves.
Guys, actually, also some bridges go over grasses so they won't like crash into the grass.
That's right.
Grass.
And sometimes we have something that looks really big, so it should be able to hold a lot, right? And so we think, oh, you're huge, you'll be strong.
But it's not strong.
But it's not strong.
Let's try putting one on.
That's it. And so you might ask for help from somebody like this and think, well, okay, you'll be able to help me. But that's not 13, is it?
No.
So these two pieces
Try.
were stronger than these two pieces.
Maybe try putting staples to make it like hold it.
And so what's important to know is that you need to ask for help from the right people.
Not from the wrong people.
Because sometimes somebody will come along and tell you that they can help you do things when really they can't. They'll tell you that they can make you better, or that they can make you rich, or that they can make you happy when really they can't. They look super cool. They might even dress really cool.
Yeah.
But
Like how I colored them, and then I colored them really cool.
But they can't help you,
Yeah.
right?
Because they're just paper.
Because we watched that not be able to hold a lot.
And also that is also just paper.
And so you need to make sure that you are asking for help from people who are strong.
Not from someone who are weak.
Well, people who might look one way but aren't. But sometimes something might not look very strong, but it actually is. And once you get to know it, you realize, oh, when we work together, we actually work together really well. We're really strong together.
Okay. Oh,
And-
so it's like
and-
friends.
Ex-
Like friendship can be really strong
Exactly.
together.
If you make friends with the right people, instead of making friends with the wrong people.
Well, these guys are friends.
But did you know that there is something that can make you strong all by yourself?
What can?
So I said it's important to ask for help.
No.
I said it's important to ask for help from the right people. But what does it look like to ask for help from God?
Good.
But what does it look like? Because God
Here.
doesn't come down as another person and help you carry more.
He's up and he helps you.
But the Bible talks about God being inside of us, right?
Right.
And the Bible talks about God giving us power. We have Bible verses like Philippians 4:13 that say that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to fly. We've talked about that before. But that he's going to help you become a better, stronger, smarter version of yourself. And the Bible talks about how the Holy Spirit gives us power. And that God has power. Paul writes in Colossians, he says to the church, may you be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might. With all power according to his glorious might. And so what happens when we ask God for help, you guys sort of wrecked all of my.
Sorry.
Well, I can fix.
Well, no, it's okay. Thank you.
I want to try. Wait, how do you know that will be so strong?
Can you just listen?
Okay.
Thank you. And so, when we ask God for help, he's not going to necessarily come and help us in the way that a friend would come and help us. what happens when we ask God for help is that he helps us from the inside. When he makes us stronger versions of ourselves, Clark, what he does is he takes us, because who made us?
God.
That's right. Who made all humans?
God.
And so don't you think he would know how to make humans the strongest,
Yes.
how to make humans the smartest,
Yes.
and how to make humans the best version of themselves?
Yes.
And so when we ask God, who made us, for help, we're asking the smartest, bestest, strongest thing in the world to help us. So, Rain, I want you to watch. Can I see all of those pennies that you have?
There.
Just dump them all in my hand. Watch. Just let go of them. Good. There's a lot in there, huh?
Yeah.
That was pretty heavy, huh? And so let's see what happens when God helps us by making us stronger.
Like attaching our bones.
So hold on, Rainy. So there's 5. Rainy, here's another 5.
5 plus 5 is 10.
That's right.
Easy.
Can you put those 5 on our bridge?
Yeah.
Good. So far, so good.
More.
Clark, can you grab a 5 and put it on there?
Me.
So now we're at 15, 20,
Me.
25. Give that.
Me.
30. 32. And so how many could one hold again,
3.
Clark?
3.
And how many could 2 of them hold when they got help?
13.
From the right person. 13. Now, it's great to ask people for help. It's important to ask people for help. But something really cool happens when we start asking God for help. He makes us able to do things that we never thought were possible.
Like how I couldn't think that I could ride my bike, but I got help from God, and then
That's
I
right.
could ride it.
Because God makes us the strongest.
I'm dying.
Nobody helps like God helps. And so that's what I want you guys to remember, and that's what I want you guys to remember too. That when we ask God for help, He takes us and changes us into the very best version of ourselves. Now, it doesn't happen right away, and it's not always easy, because I had to bend and fold that piece of paper, and it doesn't even look like this piece of paper anymore.
Or this one.
But-
It looks unique.
Like,
It looks. Let's see if it's heavy.
like when my head's squished.
But what happens is that we become really, really, really strong.
Like God.
And what could only hold 3 before can now hold more than 10 times what it was able to.
10 plus 10 plus 10
Okay, go see Mommy.
is 30 something.
10 plus 10 plus 10 would be 30. That's right. But what I'm saying is 3 times 10, 10 times 3 is 30. And so it can hold 10 times more than what it could when it was by itself. And it could hold even more than twice as much as when you were just to ask one of your friends for help. And so, yes, make sure you ask your friends and your family and people who are around you that are strong for help. Make sure you have people around you that are able to help you. But even more important than that, make sure you're asking God for help. Because God help looks a whole lot stronger and a whole lot cooler than any other kind of help. Cool beans?
Cool beans.
Awesome science experiment, you guys. Pretty righteous, huh? We built a really awesome bridge. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Try it out at home. See how many coins, whether it's pennies, or you can use Hot Wheels. Use whatever you want that you can find that's heavy, that you have more than one of, and find out how many things you can hold when you make a bridge the way you saw us make a bridge here. And then let us know how it turned out. Let us know what you learned, and let us know what you thought. And remember, Ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. It only makes you better. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye, Monkey Barrel.
Bye bye.